Hello viewers, I'm Zahoor Islam and you are watching me on my YouTube channel Zahoor Islam Official. Today the topic which I'm going to discuss that is microencapsulation. So in pharmaceutical technology, microencapsulation can be defined as microencapsulation is the process by which the individual particles or the droplets of the solid or liquid material and the liquid material that is core the material may be liquid or solids or individual particle which are core. Look at see here. This is one is core and that core is surrounded by a shell. That core is surrounded by that is coated with a continuous film of polymeric material. That polymeric material is shell to produce a capsule and micrometer to millimeter. In other words, microencapsulation is a mean of applying relatively a thin coating to the small particle of the solids or droplets of the liquids in dispersions. So this is very simple process, and this process what we are doing actually, and simply the particles are the droplets of the solids or the liquid materials which is actually the core. You can see here inside this area. This one is core, while this core is surrounded or they are coated with a continuous film of polymeric material. The polymeric material is shell for the purpose of to produce a capsule in the micrometer to millimeter range. Microencapsulation is different from the macro coating technique. So there is a little bit difference between microencapsulation, which is different from the macro coating technique, and the former, which is involve the coating of the particle ranging from the several tenth of the micron to 5,000 micron in size. Look at the morphology of the microencapsulation. So the microencapsulation wholly solely depends mainly on the core materials and the deposition of the process of shell. So in micro encapsulations, there are two processes. One is the core material and the second one is the coating material. So the coating material is shell and the core is, that is the core may be liquid or the droplets of the solids. So as I already mentioned that it depends totally wholly solely on the core material and the depositions of the process of shell. You can see here, so they are on the basis of morphology, microencapsulations. It can be categorized into three different categories. So the first one is mononuclear. Mononuclear mean actually the core shell. The core shell, which is the microcapsules which contain the shell around the core, that is called mononuclear, or you can say core shell. The second one is polynuclear. Polynuclear mean the capsule have many cores enclosed within the shell. As I already mentioned that one is the coating material and the second one is core. The matrix encapsulation and with the core material is distributed homogeneously into the shell materials. In addition to these three basic morphologies, the microcapsules can be also, or you can say can also be mononuclear with multiple shells, or they may be cluster of the microcapsule. यानी कहने का मकसद ये है कि जो बेसिक मार्पालोजी है माइक्रो एनकेप्सुलेशन पे, ठीक है, तो माइक्रो एनकेप्सुलेशन ये डिपेंड करता है कोर मटेरियल पे और इसके अलावा जो शेल जो डिपोजिशन प्रोसेस है शेल के, ठीक है, उस पे ये ज्यादातर डिपेंड करता है। तो इसमें मोनोन्यूक्लियर है जिसको कोर शेल कहा जाता है। फॉर एग्जांपल जो माइक्रो कैप्सूल होता है विच कंटेन ए शील्ड अराउंड द कोर, क्योंकि कोर के इर्द गिर्द जो है शेल जो है दे आर सराउंडेड बाय मीन इसको इस कोर को हम कोट देते हैं। इन एडिशन to these three basic morphologies, microcapsules is also called, that is called mononuclear, जिसको mononuclear और with multiple shells, जिसके अंदर multiple shells मौजूद होता है, और they may be clusters of microcapsule. ठीक है, and it also contain cluster of microcapsule. So this one is microcapsule. Microcapsule can be divided into three. One is mononuclear, the second one is polynuclear, and the third one is matrix. You can say the double wall capsule, that is simple, multicore, and this one is matrix. This is particulate and irregulars. What are the main objectives of microencapsulation? So microencapsulation provide the mean of we can convert the liquid to the solids, and we can alter, change the colloidals and the surface property, and we can provide the environmental protection as well as to control the release characteristics or availability of the coated materials. It is very important to remember the uniqueness of the microencapsulation is the smallness of the coated particles. The coated particle must be small and their subsequent use in the variety of the dosage form. So you can design different dosage form. Come toward the applications of the microencapsulation. So microencapsulations, it can be also applied, it can be also used to produce some sustained release or prolonged action medication. The second merit or application of the microencapsulation as a single layer tablet can be formulated, or the single layer tablet containing chemically incompatible ingredient. Microencapsulation can be also used pharmaceutically related areas such as hygiene, diagnostic aid, and medical equipment designs. Microencapsulation can be also used to test for test masking, especially in chewable tablets and powder and suspensions. Microencapsulation can be also used in new formulations for cream, for ointment, for aerosol, injectable, plaster, dressing, and suppositories. And it can also decrease the gastric irritation, for example, potassium chloride. So these are the different application of microencapsulations. Now come to more the fundamental considerations, as we have already discussed that it contains one is core material and the second one is coating material. So the coating material is shell and the core material is solid or liquid, and this one is microcapsule consists of two parts. For example, for example, when you are going to design or produce a microcapsule, that microcapsule will contain two parts. One is core material and the second one is coating material. So in simple words, the core material is what? That is inside, and the coating material is outside, which is shell, and the core material as present exists inside. So core material can be defined as, it is defined as the specific material to be coated, can be liquid or solid in nature. That is core. So that may be liquid core, that is dispersed or dissolved material, while the solid core, the mixture of the active constituents, stabilizer, diluents, and release retardants or accelerator. This is the composition of the core material can be varied. It may be liquid or solid. Solid may be in the form of active constituents, stabilizer, diluents, and release retardants or accelerators. So you can see here in the table. Inshallah, we will discuss in the next lecture about the core material and coating material. So thank you so much for watching my lectures.